What's going on, everybody? Washington here, back with another figure to review. For this review, I'm going to be reviewing another McFarlane figure from the DC Multiverse. This one is Superman, and it's part of the second figure to the collective build Dark Father from the Death Metal, Dark Knight's Death Metal. And as you can see, there's the figure in that window box. You can see the figure of Superman. You can see along his accessories that he comes with, and the bottom part is the logo DC Multiverse, and he's the second figure from the collective build Dark Father. It's 2 out of 4, so there's 4 figures that you gotta collect to build the Dark Father. And yeah, there's Superman. And on the other side of the box, there's the Dark Knight's Death Metal, the logo Superman. The other left side of the figure, the DC Multiverse logo, the name Superman, and the McFarlane toys. The bottom side of the box, you see the licensing from DC and Warner Bros. And the barcode. The top part of the box, again with the logo Dark Knight's Death Metal, and it shows that it's the 22 points of articulation, and the logo McFarlane toys. The back side of the figure, again with the upper right side, McFarlane toys, Superman Dark Knight Death Metal, a little biography right there if you want to pause that and read it. And there's that promotional picture of the figure, which is the trading card that is included. And on the left side here is the collected build, the pieces that comes included, so you can collect the collect a build figure, and that is the figure that you collect right after you the figure that you build right after you collect all these 4 other figures that are also available, like in Target or in Walmart. So yeah, let's take him out of this box so we can have a closer look at him. Alright, here we have the figure, and we can start out with the measurement tape. And Superman is 7 inches and a half, which makes him 19 centimeters. So if you want a measurement, he's almost 8 inches. From a McFarlane figure, he's pretty large. And for many of you who don't know, this is Superman with a lot of differences in his appearance. He's a Superman with a long hair, and he doesn't have his Superman suit on. I mean, he's a Superman from a different universe or a different timeline and different the dark multiverse thing, that everybody's so into these days. And yeah, this Superman, he was based on it was like the what's it called? Like this Superman was held in some solar prison planet that it was on Apocalypse, and then he was yeah, that's, I guess, is a it makes sense, the transformation that he is. I'm not too familiar with the comic, because I need to catch up on comic books, because this Superman's a little kind of like an interesting story. I mean, I've seen comics where Superman does go dark, and that's something that people are like, oh, this is like something interesting, because Superman is always like the the good guy, the one that's like the rule follower, or he's like he's with the law and stuff, and blah blah blah. I mean, I remember the first game that I played was Injustice, and then that's where Superman, he goes dark, and that was like a really interesting story. And the game, the game was really badass too. So this Superman, I'm really interested. I'd really like to know more about this character. If you guys want to tell me in the comments below. I mean, I really like the texture, the arm, how he's turning into yeah, kind of like a stone looking creature. This is yeah, the deformity right here. And then the shirt is obviously a Superman shirt with no sleeves, or maybe the sleeves are ripped off. This is nice. It's not his like Superman suit, and like he also has the I don't know if these are gauntlets or something. It looks like his cape was like ripped off and like I don't know. He probably like tied it up with his fist, looking like he's like ready to throw down and stuff. And he's got this chain that's like a rubber plastic, really soft, really bendable, and it's attached to his waist. It's not removable, so it's part of his it's part of the figure. A good thing it's like flexibility. I mean, it's got like a paint black wash in there, so it looks like dirty. It looks like it's like not new. And like yeah, it's really nice. He's got those dark pants too, or like yeah, like kind of like slacks or something. And like he's got those shin guards, the red boots, and also like pieces of his cape that are ripped off and like wrapped up, and like yeah, there's like pieces of it right here too. It's like the boots are really nice, really nice. He's got those little spikes right there, like metal spikes. You can see on the boots there, looking really nice. Yeah, if only they would like paint them like a different like the metal, at least like the same color of the chain, that would be more visible. I mean, I don't like that it's just a single color. McFarlane should have fixed that issue, like they did with Robin. They just like painted all his boots and the shoes, everything all in just one color. I would like them for just add a little bit more on detail when it comes to painting. Yeah, so that way it doesn't look like if it's like a single piece. The shin guard, it's a nice and rubber plastic. It's really nice. It's nothing like none of that hard plastic. And the hair is just a single piece, obviously, but yeah, it's a little kind of like rubbery plastic. It might limit a little bit on the articulation. There's no cape, obviously. He has parts of his cape just ripped off and just like wearing it on his forearm, and parts of his of his knees and shin guards, and yeah, and also the expression on his face. He's got those red eyes. Those red laser beams. He's about to, yeah, and his expression too. Like a serious face. Obviously this is like I don't know what kind of prison planet that he was in, the apocalypse. I don't know if it was like a planet where like there's like fights all the time. It's like a fight scene or something from the comic. I really gotta read this comic because this Superman to me it does seem interesting. Yeah, and I like how the red of the symbol is like a really different color from the parts of the cape, and this one's a different color too. Like these the shin guards or the boots, whatever, the same color with the forearm, but this red on the symbol is a different color, a little bit more like different paint job. I really like that. It's really nice. For accessories, Superman does come with a few accessories. This figure. For one of the accessories are two alternate hands. You got left and right hand, more like a opening hand, like a not a gripping hand, but like more like opening. Left and right. It's got that huge peg right there on this one, and this one's a little smaller. Different. They're obviously both different pegs. Yeah. You can fit them on the closed fist, remove them, and obviously you can put them really easily. And this, I don't know, seems to be like some kind of breast knuckle or something that he's wearing. And he's got the Superman symbol on it. Right there. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's got that deformation in here, and like also on the back side of his back, he's also got that gray shading on there too, which is nice. And also the hand too has got some claws instead of just fingernails, or just yeah, kind of like Doomsday. I think he's looking like, because I do have a Superman that's like Doomsday Superman. Probably he is turning into Doomsday. Yeah. For other accessories, he's got those two left and right arm for the Dark Father, and it's got those pec balls right there, ball pecs. I'm not sure if like they seem to be like similar, but the Dark Father arms are actually a larger size, so like I'm not trying to like pop them out so like see if they can fit in there, but yeah, I'm not willing to risk it. I mean, obviously these arms are a lot larger than Superman's, so yeah. Another accessory is that base stand, simple with a single peg and the DC logo, and with nothing in the back either. And last but not least, we got the last accessory, which is the trading card of the figure. And on the back side of the figure, you also have that little biography right there. If you want the data file, if you want to pause it and read it, feel free to pause it and read it. And for articulation, Superman's head is obviously on the ball peg. You can move left and right, tilt to the side. And for ranging up, it's very limited because of the hair. So yeah, for good range for looking down, it's pretty good, quite acceptable. And he's got the ball joints on the shoulders. You can move them all the way to a 360-degree angle, and obviously this is going to happen once you try to force the figure too much. And now that I proved it, it does not fit. So yeah, just as I suspected, it's way too small. The Superman and the Dark Father arm is way too large. So yeah, popping that arm back right in, he has a good extension of the arms. It's really nice. He's got the swivel on the bicep, and he got that double hinge on the elbow, which is great. He's got that swivel and hinge on the wrist, which is nice. He also got that, he's got that articulation on the torso right here. He can move left and right, and he can move up and down, kind of like an ab crunch, which is great. And he's also pretty articulated on the waist. You can move left and right, and rock it side to side. It's great. The chains that he wears as a belt or something have no limitation for the split, the articulation. He has a good kicking range. This looks great. For a kicking backwards, about this much. He's got that rotation on the thighs. Double articulation on the knee. Unfortunately, he doesn't have no rotation on the knee. And he has, swivel on the feet. He obviously can hinge it up or down because of the shin guard or the boot, the way how it's molded. The only thing you can do is just rotate it side to side. Can't really pivot, but he has that hinge on the foot, which is great. He's got those two peg holes on both feet. And for comparison size, here you have him with a Superman Doomsday 7-inch figure from Mattel, the character that I'm assuming he's going to turn into eventually. And on the left side here you have him with a classic Superman 6 inches and a half. Here you have him with a 7-inch Batman from Mattel, and with a DC collectible 6 inches and a half Batman. And for McFarlane line, here you have him with a Batman's 7-inch from McFarlane, and the Hellbat suit, 8 inches and a half. These figures, you can find them in the channel. For Marvel Legends, here you have him with a 6-inch Wolverine and a 7-inch Cyclops, both figures from Hasbro. From Diamond Select, here you have him with an 8-inch Colossus and with a 8-inch figure Beast. 2 7-inch DBZ figures from Dragon Stars. From NECA, here you have him with a Dutch 7-inch figure and a 7-inch Ellen Ripley. Here you have him with 2 9-inch Xenomorph figures from NECA. And with 2 8-inch Predator figures from NECA. So yeah, this was a review of the Superman, the build figure. I gotta say, this Superman looks pretty badass and really interesting. I really want to look into the story about this Superman. If you guys have any information, leave it to me in the comments. What do you guys think? Make sure if you enjoy it, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, share it, and also you can also give me some information in the comments. I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.